Rebecca Collier, and I'm going over the pre-lab questions. So 2000 in the micro delay would be 2 milliseconds. Analog write uses pulse width modulation and can mimic an analog signal, whereas digital write can only have a high or low output. Analog write has to use the tilde pins, which are 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Analog has values from 0 to 255. And Arduino's pulse width modulation frequency is 490 hertz for most of the pins, and then for pins 5 and 6, it'd be 980 hertz. Oh, and digital write can be used on all of the digital pins. So that would be all the pins on this side, if they have a tilde or not. Loaded the blink code, and then here, as you can see, my Arduino is hooked up to an LED and a resistor, and it is blinking. Altered the blink code to now contain a delay length, and I have here the delay length of 11, which I can just barely see, but it basically looks like it's just turned on. And this makes sense because we're getting roughly 100 blinks per second, and humans can perceive about 60, so this makes sense. I changed the fade amount to 0 so that it wouldn't be blinking on and off, and I did change the brightness to 10, which made the LED a dim. Now if I had put this to 225, it would be at the full brightness. This is the working fade code that is fading in and out. I have the fade amount as 1, which would be the slow, and here it is. Fade amount to 5, and now it is medium speed. Change fade amount to 10, and this is fast. I changed the period and the brightness, which ultimately changes the duty cycle, and my LED pin is very faint. One benefit of the manual pulse width modulation is that you can have a lot different outputs, because here I can range the brightness from 0 all the way to 2000, where in the manual one you can only go from 0 to 225, or 255 is the maximum. But on the other hand, the automatic one is more precise because it accounts for, it doesn't have the Arduino doing all of these digital writes, which do take up time in the end, and we are not accounting for that in our code here. Here I have coded 2 LEDs to make an image look like it's moving, the eyes going back and forth, and I just have 2 LEDs hooked up with resistors to the Arduino, and then here's my code.